Houston, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in.
And the Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas's offense will have the first possession of the game. Khalid Lockett, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
In the red area, it's Henderson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keelan Russell. Nice grab in traffic. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Memphis offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Motion from the wideout. Russell on play action. Going to try to get it himself. Sweet cut there. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Gets open down the middle. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Extending the play. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. 1st and 10.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended
intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Harding. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got it, looking for the first down. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Throwing Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack, but just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Got him on the RPO. They've got him corralled. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Russell. Rushes on. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got the quick completion.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
to start for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bear. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Third and long coming up. Keeps it himself. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Drops back on first down. Look out! And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it on second down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Third and long right here. Russell. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club kick. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under pressure. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. On the return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Throwing Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Out wide right. It's Bear. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Grabs it in the middle. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking, but you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He'll be dropped. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Russell makes the catch. It's Lockett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Hits inside. It's Henderson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Searching for space. Oh, what a cut! Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Keelan Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws it deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, pressure's coming. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flip it out to the back on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Trojans looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Right side, it's Bradford. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Love. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the stop. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Escapes the sack. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Throwing Russell. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All kinds of room to the right. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. The fake wants to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It is perfect. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Trying to establish the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Russell. Keeping his eyes downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. 2nd and long here. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Lockett. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They punted away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Handoff again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick give. It's Walden. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Walden. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. To the air, it's Knowles. Caught in the backfield, it's Grant. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They want to throw it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Fires immediately. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it here on 4th down. Rush is on. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Throwing Russell. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. Long way to go on 2nd down. Russell on play action. Stepping to the right. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it looking for the edge. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run inside. It's Henderson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Walden. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Walden. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marks.